And third time is a charm. Welcome back here to Sultan High School for tonight's Cascade Conference matchup between the South Whidbey Wildcat or Falcons and our own Sultan Turks. Sultan Turks coming off a big victory this week over at Cedar Park Christian. They went out into a scoring fest and went with an 8-0 win. This game here will go towards determining seedings for the playoffs coming up, and if the Turks can continue to beat the other 1A schools in the Cascade Conference, aka Kings, South Whidbey, and Cedar Park Christian, they will put themselves into a spot to either be the first or the second seed coming up for the playoffs here towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
And that will be like 4 or 5 years in a row that they've been in the playoffs. So pretty excited for those kinds of things that are coming up. Hey, I'm joined on the broadcast by none other than producer extraordinaire and color and play-by-play analyst for the Sultan Turks, Connor. How are you, Connor?
I am good, Brian. How are you?
I'm just living the dream here day by day, making sure I get to Vic's Burger Shack every single and once a week and get myself some of that pulled pork.
Actually, did you hear? I believe I've heard word on where they're working on it. We now have a commercial for them. Yeah,
we have,
for the
and tonight, well, that's a perfect segue. That's a perfect segue there for you, Connor. That's a perfect segue there. That we are going to debut none other than Vic's Burger Shack's own commercial today.
Yes, our Windmill Espresso kickoff soon to be taken by. Looks like will be taken by Mauricio Sanchez, number 2.
Yeah, we got some stuff to catch up on here. Looks like Lake Sultan is out there, and the girls softball diamond. I think
it's bigger this time.
I think I see some salmon jumping over there now.
Little ducks.
And for those of you that don't know, Lake Sultan is the infield of our girls softball game. Girls softball field here at Sultan. It spends a majority of its time underwater.
We chose an aquarium. Make some money on that.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Sultan actually has a salmon hatchery behind the school.
We do.
And that's part of the biology department here at Sultan High School. So this is a big game coming in now. How, Connor, have you done your homework? How does South Whidbey look this year?
Of course, I have not done my homework. As far as I know, they're doing well because they beat the JV team.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Playing short. I mean, we were playing short as well. We matched their numbers.
Yeah, it is in the middle of spring break, so
yes.
And for those watching over on the island or watching on demand, thank you for being a part of TurkPride.tv.
Yes, welcome. One of my favorite teams is South Whidbey because they're a very physical game, so it's one where Coach Aaron lets us, encourages us to be very, very physical with them.
Well, they're a physical back. So.
Yes, they're a physical back, so
yeah.
It's the only real way that you can keep playing.
So Turks coming off an 8-0 win over at Cedar Park Christian this week, right?
Yes, and we also lose Granite, which was...
did we play Granite this week too?
We did play Granite.
And how did that turn out?
I believe that was 3-0.
We won?
Yes, we won.
Wow. Turks are...
First goal was scored in 28 seconds.
Wow. So, Turks are off to a good start for the season. We've played...
Very good start.
We had Archbishop in the other night, last week, and I was able to make it. That was a shocker, a 1-0 loss. And have we played Kings yet? I know we have.
Yes, I believe we have.
I'm looking for you to give me the input here, Mr. Analyst.
Hey, maybe I can help you out with that.
Yeah, well, our crack producer, Diamond Dave, sporting his uniform of a Hawaiian shirt.
You know it. Hey,
you know it.
They won 2-1. Sultan won 2-1. Sorry, Sultan won 2-1
against Kings.
against Kings.
So this year's squad is off to a great start, and with a win today, will put themselves in the captain's chair for the #1 seed for 1A coming out of the Cascade Conference to get ready to go into the conference halfway through the season. Season's old. Now, my question for you, Connor, is this 8-0 victory, was this an aberration, or was Cedar Park Christian down a bunch of players?
No, it was 11v11.
Well,
What do you mean by aberration?
Did
That's a
you
new
guys,
word for me.
well, aberration is doesn't happen. It shouldn't have happened because all of their players, all their varsity players, were out on spring break, or they were missing their normal lineup.
No, I believe they have their normal lineup for this.
All right. Well then that's good. Now where's Rocket Leg hanging out right now? Is he still playing defense back there?
Yes, he's right there standing next to Jacob Posey and behind Josh Moorhead. Now running out to 6, nearing the 18-year line.
And our goalie is none other than Juan Sanchez,
Yes.
who was our Turk Pride.TV player of the game last time I was here.
Yes, he was.
And he's won that award at least 3 or 4 times in the last couple of years that I've been involved with.
Oh, yes.
And, last time, Connor, you and I were talking about this. This is our 6th season together of soccer, calling soccer.
Yes, I believe
This
so.
is because you're a junior, and we started when you were a freshman. And we've done boys and girls every year. Well, we didn't do girls the first year. We just did boys, and then the next year we added girls. So this is the 5th season for us.
Yes. Looking up some statistics so I can try to find them.
Well, you be Johnny on the spot and look that stuff up.
Yes. Aha.
For those of you out there that actually notice when I'm not here, I have a job at a major airplane manufacturer here in the Puget Sound region, and we've got some major changes going on, and so coming out of work to come do my favorite thing in the world to do, which is be part of TurkPride.tv, is kind of hard to do. But tonight I was able to make it happen and be here with you, Connor.
Yes. So now that I have the statistics you're asking for, so it's South Whidbey's record currently is 2-3-0.
And who have they beaten this year?
Oh. Well, now I have to look that up too.
Yeah, well, that's what a good producer does.
Yes. I need to start.
I'm just the talent.
That
was pretty arrogant of me. Yeah, I hear Vic's Burger Shack is going. We've got the premiere in their commercial here at halftime. Hopefully, we want to thank Vic's Burger Shack for not only making good food, but being a Turk sponsor here at TurkPride.tv. And now they're one of our title sponsors.
They are. Awesome.
With the rain, all this rain coming down, we hope everybody has a shack to go to where they can stay out of the rain. And I recommend a Vic's Burger Shack for their pulled pork. It's so good. And I was able to preview the commercial the other night, and I am the one I wanted to go get an ice cream float right away. That's one of the things I want. My mouth was watering for Vic's Burger Shack.
Well, I would stop on my way home. Sadly, my bank account is slowly running out.
Well, the Turks are, shocker, we are 7 minutes in, almost 7 minutes in. And shocker, the score is 0-0. And what is our Turks record this year?
I just pulled up South Whidbey.
Well, you tell me who they've beaten so far this year, okay?
Okay. I know we've beaten Granite and South and Cedar Park.
Well, who has South Whidbey beaten? Common opponents is what we're looking for there.
All right. Once. Got me running all over. Okay. So, common opponents, I do believe we have. Let me verify this before I put my foot in my mouth accidentally.
Well, that's where it normally is for you, right?
Oh. Ouch.
You're the poster child for foot and mouth disease, right?
All right. Yes, I do believe. Yes, both have lost to Cedar Crest.
Okay.
So I got that. That's why.
But it looks to me, we only lost to Cedar Crest 2-0.
2-0. So
Yeah.
nothing to sneeze at.
And so they lost to Cedar Crest. What was the score?
Theirs was 3-0
Okay.
to our 2-0. 1-2 to our.
There he goes. Andy Sam on the. Oh, he loses
just
control.
a little too far for him.
Just a bit outside. Let's see who they've played and beaten this year. Well, that's Archbishop you're looking at.
Yeah, so I was looking at if they
So
beat
click
South
on-
Whidbey.
Let's click on South Whidbey here and see what comes up here. Oh, okay. So they played Oak Harbor and Everett and Bush. So they tied with the Bush School. They
We do not
beat
play
Cedar
Bush.
Park of Bothell 10-0. They beat Granite Falls 2-0. So that's where their 2 wins have come. So we've got some commonality on our opponents in our win here. They so
Oh. My bad. When we played Granite, we were at 4-0. I was off by 1.
okay.
Oops.
So when there's got a special thing on that program you're looking at is goals fors and goals against. And then go back to Sultan's page and you can go goals fors and goals against, and that'll to give you a real. If you go to the up here, go to. Never mind. Yeah, we'll be all right.
I've got a player on this site when I get home.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Make some notes for our next game,
But
which will be Tuesday.
you know what? I mean, we haven't really been spending a whole lot of time on the both sides. We've spent more time down in the Sultan side of the field than we have the South Whidbey side of the field.
Rocket leg with the free kick.
Oh boy. He's
Warren
at
up the engines. He's gonna land that into their box. You know, caught by South Whidbey's keeper. I believe that'd be Angus Dupendorf.
I wonder if he is a German exchange student. Just for some reason.
I could see it. It's a bit of resemblance to our German exchange students that we once had, Justin.
It's all good. I mean, you don't have to be here.
Well, so from what I can tell from the statistics of looking on both teams, they've got a really good defense and we've got a really good offense. You know, that's about the way it's shaping up. Our strength versus their strength.
And fucking Randy's a little pansy, bro.
Diego Hernandez with the ball. Going to pass back to Junior. Junior's going to play that up to
No,
Freddie.
That's not just, that wasn't.
Wasn't a good touch.
Yeah, I do not like when anytime you ever kick the ball in front of your own goal. I just don't like watching it. All right. I'm getting ready. I've been standing all this time. I'm getting ready to sit down. I got a little kink in my back, you know, and but that's okay. We've got Sultan Chiropractic to help take care of that. Dr. Koppel has been serving the Valley for many years, sponsoring TurkPride.tv. Is just one of the many community programs he's gotten behind. Everyone should be pain-free. Dr. Koppel is accepting new patients.
And Andy Sam is chasing after the ball.
Andy Sam down to the
pulling
right.
down the touchline.
It'd be easier if this thing was like.
That's a good ball.
Oh, yes.
So I can just
Ooh.
move
Oh,
it any way I want. 'Cause
That's
I
all right.
can't worry about
Oh,
that.
there he was able to. Whidbey's able to clear that out.
Rocket leg, clear back up. Gonna be, you know, Diego going after that. I'm just gonna call. I believe that's a free kick for South Whidbey at around the 45.
See what I hate? I thought you would be able to sit down.
Laying a short ball on the ground. Diego's gonna go after that. It's gonna be another foul called on the Turks.
Go look underneath. You know where the roll-up door some stools.
Now the 35.
I'll cover camera for you. Okay.
Just behind the window, so I didn't see where the ball landed. By the way, got Alex Espinosa chasing after. The ref's going to call another foul on the Turks.
Thanks, man.
It's going to land inside the penalty box. It's going to bounce. Now it's going to be Diego after that. Diego's going to after that. No, Andy. Ball now in touchdown, still in South Whidbey's control. South Whidbey going to play it into the middle. Now it's behind a pole, so I cannot see what's happening. It's going to go out for
Well, that's
goal
a
kick.
That's a European pole. It's Polish.
Oh, that was painful.
That was pretty painful, wasn't it? You know. I know I told you my Nutella on a salmon joke last time.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Alex Espinosa is chasing after that ball. South Whidbey going to clear it over the touchline. It's going to, looks like it's going to go take
And
a
it
swim.
lands in Lake Sultan.
Going to go take a swim.
I think I see a salmon trying to play soccer with that ball over there right now. You know, we spent all this money to have that salmon hatchery. Hey, we've got Lake Sultan right there. That's all we need.
Release him back into the wild.
Yeah, somebody needs to go get that ball and bring it back and warm that thing up.
Andy Sam. Gonna give it back to Jacob Posey. Jacob Posey with the ball, looking for a pass. We're gonna clear it up to the penalty box. Find both the pole and the window sill, so now I really can't see. They have Diego chasing after the ball. Find hard to keep it. He's gonna pass it up the touchline. He's gonna go up and out at around the 40. Fred Martinez is going to take that throw. A very blustery day in the Sky Valley. Ball bouncing all the way back to Turk's side. Freddie Martinez with the ball. Going to pass it to Moy. Moy's going to give it to Diego. Diego's going to have the ball. Going to pull it up the line. Not a lot of space. Going to
So
try to get
Connor,
to Francisco.
it seems to me like we're having a hard time mounting any kind of a threat here offensively. Is there an adjustment that we can make, or do we just be patient and wait for our time to come? And what are the risks of making an adjustment?
Well, the adjustment I could think of would be to work harder on spreading out to try to pass around them. But then if you pass more, that gives them the opportunity of intercepting a pass and turning the ball
That's not
around.
good.
Oh. That save was very good by Juan Serna Sanchez. A very good save.
Who is a surprise goalkeeper this year? Is that
yes.
correct? He is giving up his field time to play goalie because that's what's best for the team.
Yes. Dawson left some big cleats to fill.
Yeah, well, Dion Benito was pretty good when he was out there. That
Very
was
good. Freddie Martinez is going to chase out of that ball.
While we wait for that, hey, just make sure, one of our title sponsors is Sky Valley Inc. We provide the entire Turk Pride with great polo shirts. You need custom screen printing or banners or lettering? Reach out to Kerry Fulcher at Sky Valley Inc. or click on the banner at turkpride.tv.
Freddie Martinez fighting to keep that ball in the corner. It's going to bounce across the touchline.
While we wait for the ball, how is our... we have a broadcast crew doing the girls' softball games this year?
So I've heard, yes.
Yeah. The same crew from last year?
Not as of recent, I do not believe, because I believe one of them has been sick.
No.
And the other one, I think, is just enjoying her spring break.
Okay.
Hey, I'll chime in. So, we've only had one home softball game so far, guys. And we had no crew.
Oh.
So, we filmed it, threw up a camera, filmed it, no commentation, no scoreboard.
Huh?
Well,
But better than nothing, right?
it's better than nothing. You
There
know,
you go.
we've only been able to. This is typical of, typical Sultan weather. You know, baseball is not one of those. Baseball and softball are not one of those things that you get to have a whole lot of home games far in front at first of the year. I think we should spend the first half of the year on the road anyway and have the second half at home, but the other teams won't go for it. I want to thank all of those people that voted yes for the last school bond that would have put turf on the softball diamond and the baseball diamond, that would have made it possible for us to continue to have home games even though it was cold and wet. However, it was not able to pass, and we've gone back to the drawing board on that. Other news and out there, things that are going on out there, we have this summer, Sultan's going to be getting a brand new track surface down here.
Yes.
So they are actually hosting no track meets this year, and they'll have a new track next year.
Yes. Now, lots of discussion on what color we are picking, because for some reason, the blue is, I believe, it was 25,000 more than any other color. It was only blue, like red and black were just 200,000.
You're close, Connor. Any color other than black or red is an additional $25K.
Well, it shouldn't. It can't be red.
Oh, no.
Red is leading. And I believe the survey just closed.
Oh, well, I forgot to. I would have voted for Turk blue.
Yeah, I would have gone either blue or black, but that blue's my first choice because go Turks.
But it is,
Turk blue.
if it is, if it's 25 grand more, that's taxpayers' dollars at work, and we don't need to do extra. But the good news is the track doesn't need to be part of the next bond because they figured out a way to fix that.
Oh, that's good.
See, I'd rather watch the game than look at the youth.
So by the time we get all this figured out, my kids won't be in high school anymore, and they won't be able to enjoy any of it.
And then I look up and I'm way off and I'm like, oh crap.
And Sam gives it back to Jacob Posen. Posen gives to Moy. Moy's going to pass it
We
over
are
to Diego.
just under 20 minutes to
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
and shocker, what is the score, Connor?
0-0.
Oh.
A very rare score in this sport. Very, very rare.
Oh, sarcasm is dripping over there. Now, I actually really, really enjoy the sport of soccer.
Oh, my
And
favorite.
I can appreciate a 1-0 baseball game probably more than anybody because I know what goes into it and the thought processes. And a 0-0 soccer game is, if you can see what's happening,
Ooh, come on. Ah.
Gonna Andy Sam getting ready to throw that in. I wish I knew what Andy Sam's plans were for after graduation. I'm gonna need to ask him that. I know he had a really good football season, and I know he's not the tallest of stature, but had him on the wrestling team last year, and that was fun to have him out there wrestling and trying to figure that out. Oh, pretty close, but no cigar. Oh, wait, we're at school. No tobacco product. Ooh, rocket leg. Oh. The fans out there going, all right, Omar, get it next time. I don't even call him Omar. He's just rocket leg. Rocket Lake could probably walk on as a football for a football team somewhere and be a kicker.
Rocket Lake? Absolutely. Shoot it to me in email. Not tonight.
Moist is starting with the ball. Sam,
Sam into the box.
Come on.
Oh, they're able to clear it away. Oh,
Moises with the ball. Oh, he's going to lose it. Rocket leg after that. Going to give to... Oh. Ref called a foul. I did not notice that.
so usually when I'm on my way to a event here at TurkPride.tv, I just stop by Windmill Espresso, and who should be in front of me? None other than Diamond Dave Moon. I think he should own stock in that.
How did I miss that? You were behind me? I don't know how I missed that.
But for those of you that are on your way to an event here at Sultan High School or on your way home, be sure to stop by Windmill Espresso and get your coffee fix. And they've got other things too. They've got hot dogs and Red Bulls and yeah.
Wow.
So while you and I were talking about statistics and stuff like that from other places, where were you getting all that information from?
I was getting that from CascadeAthletics.com.
That is another one of our title sponsors here at TurkPride.tv. And for every person who helps sponsor CascadeAthletics.com through Sultan, we get a portion of that. So
wonderful.
yeah, it's some good stuff here.
No, wonderful thing I'm noticing here is on our home games they got a little Turk Pride thing right here.
You betcha. You can click on that and it'll take you to the website to
What?
watch. It'll take you right to the NFHS network.
That is pretty neat.
But since you are watching this broadcast, either on demand or live right now, you know how to get to the website. Hey, we've got about 15 minutes till we are 15 minutes and stoppage time till we premiere our Vic's Burger Shack commercial. How many commercials do we have in our stable of commercials now that are homemade? I'm thinking 3 or 4 now.
Yeah.
We've got a Rico's Pizza in there that we debuted during football season. And now we got Vic's Burger Shack coming your way.
Got the Dr. Koppel, yes.
You betcha. Dr. Koppel's got one in there.
Windmill.
Windmill
And of
Espresso.
course, the first one is none other than Windmill Espresso, who they are the title sponsor for every kickoff, tip-off that we have. Well, I was needed my wrestling fix the other night, and I went back on demand, and I went to YouTube and I watched a bunch of wrestling from our dual meet against Cedar Crest.
Ah. Oh, no. Whidbey clears that back out to the touchline. Andy Samt chasing after that.
It's the ref. The ref says it's out of bounds. Sam?
To Diego. Diego to Posey. Posey looking around.
Oh, fighting for that ball.
Gabriel Polito going after that. Now it's going to be cleared into the Turks penalty box where Juan Sir Sanchez is going to catch that.
None other than Juan Cerdas Sanchez. He sounds like a Spanish explorer.
Discovering the Pacific Northwest. His expedition to the San Juan Islands.
Yeah, I heard Juan Cerdas Sanchez climbed the highest peak at the San Juan Islands. So it was one-on-one.
That took me a sec.
Yeah. It's Bad Joke Friday. I told my wife it was Bad Joke Friday, and she says, yeah, go look in the mirror.
Oh.
She was kidding.
That's brutal.
No, she didn't really say that. I made that up.
Uh-uh.
That must have been one heck of a penalty. How much time do they have before they have to actually kick that?
There's no set limit. Which is
No.
odd because you think there would be, but like the way.
Can you call a delay a game?
Yes.
Okay, so
It's a cardable offense, actually.
there's no set time. It's just like, come on, kick
Yes.
the ball.
Yes.
All right.
Basically. Make a ref out of you yet. They were literally going to clear it up and behind their defense. Moorhead chasing after that. And their keeper's going to pick that up.
Now,
back
Moorhead is still here.
Yes.
Now, is he a senior this year?
He's a senior this year.
Okay, so I've seen him play for all 4 of his seasons. He's wearing a different number today. Is he always worn number 7?
As far as I remember, he's always worn 7.
Oh. I thought he had several different numbers.
No, it took me until we got new jerseys to realize that I wear Moises' number. I never realized. Freddie Martinez still with the ball. Gonna play back to Rocket Leg.
Freddie was just dancing with the stars there for a moment. There goes Sam. Oh, he's going to be in the clear.
Mauricio tries to pass that in. No.
Oh, ball's still up.
Moorhead gonna try to put a head on that. Like Berthy, no.
Freddie, take the shot from there.
Drives forward. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Just over 10 minutes left in the half. Still 0-0. Moise is going to clear that up, but it's going to go out as well. So it's going to be a throw around 35.
I was taught by 8 and 9-year-old soccer players, if you're going to kick the ball, have a purpose on where it's going to go. Those little 8-year-olds would run up to the ball and just kick it to kick it. And I go, where are you kicking it to? Well, I'm just kicking the ball, coach. Well, let's talk about, and that was my job to teach them the sport of soccer. And I think I did really well until they got to be about 10 years old, and then somebody else took over.
Oh. You didn't stay with your team as they moved up?
I had them for 2 years, and then we moved there to the Great Sky Valley from Bothell, and I
started once more.
One of the other parents stepped up, and since they lost they lost my son and another little boy who was a better player than my son.
Ooh.
But as that, what was the flag for?
He was calling a handball on South Whidbey.
Well, let's give the ref a hand for doing that. All right. 5, 4, 3. Guess who's getting ready to kick the ball?
Rocket Leg. A little curve on that. Still in the air. Still in the field play.
And goes into the back of the net. Somebody headed that in. Who was that young man?
It looks like it was.
That was Moises Cerna, number 17 out there. Boy, I'll tell you, mark that at 8:30 or 8:25. We'll mark that 8:25 left to go here in this first half. At 8:25, we need to look and see a Moises Cerna goal. Now that was set up by none other than the ignition and launch of power of Omar Rocket Leg Valera. So give him the assist on that, even though I don't really think it was an assist. As it touched a couple Turks before it got into the back of that net.
Moorhead fighting for that ball. It's going to bounce out off. Oh, no, it's still in. Second time I ref
That's
since
a
betrayed me.
huge goal here with 8 minutes left to go here, plus stoppage time here in the first half. Open up the floodgates. Hopefully that'll open up the floodgates a little bit. if it opens up the floodgates, maybe Lake Sultan at the softball field can be cleared up a little bit.
Quite possibly. So windy here in the Sky Valley that all of but one of the corner flags has left its post.
Well, there's a wind. There is a wind advisory tonight, folks, so be careful out there.
It's going to be fun in my car. 'Cause it's got a little bit of a hole in the door, so it sounds like you got the window down.
Are you driving now?
I am.
I'll remember to stay off the sidewalks.
Oh. All right.
Who lets you get a license?
State of Washington?
I question their judgment.
No, I got my license since just the end of December.
And what kind of car do you get to drive? What year and make and model of your car?
A 93 Honda Accord EX.
93.
93.
How old were you in 1993, Connor?
I was not born yet. You gotta wait 6 years for that. It's as old as older than my brother.
Did your brother drive it?
No, well, he drove it when he was here, but I'm the one who bought it and brought it into the family.
So you bought your own car. Well,
yes.
that is cool stuff, and I'm happy to hear that you're driving now.
It's lots of fun. It's got its
Rocket
problems.
Lake launches another one. Moorhead over there.
Just now we got Gabriel Polito.
Polito was going to get that into the middle again. Oh, boy.
You go after that, no?
That's using your head, Rocket. Oh, Moorhead wins that battle.
Gonna look for a pass. Looking across. Up. No, it's gonna go to Posey. Posey the ball.
That was a good pass there.
Give it to the air. It's gonna cross it over to Freddie.
Freddie's going to control that.
A whole lot of time.
Oh, it gets intercepted on the way through.
Blake Bernathy with that ball. He's gonna try to get through. He's successfully getting it through.
Gets it into the middle. Oh,
just
Moorhead just missed it.
Oh, that was gonna be
As you can tell, the excitement has ratcheted up a little bit here in this game, and they're starting to put the Turks are starting to put the pressure on.
Now we're flown by.
Yeah, we only got 4:42 left plus stoppage time, and Rocket Leg's getting ready to throw that in. Am I supposed to call him by his real name? We can call him Rocket Leg. He likes his nickname, doesn't he?
I think so. Mauricio Sanchez just down the ball. It's going to bounce out. It's going to be a Turk throw at around the 25. Rocket Leg Valera taking that throw. It's going to get up to the 40 where I believe that was Gabriel Polito where it was. Pose is going to give to Francisco Medina. Medina, the man coming on behind, he's going to look for a pass, looking to maybe possibly draw that. He's going to drop back to Posey's a little bit of a bad touch. He's going to quaff. Accidentally hit my mute switch there. Oops.
So, Connor.
Yes.
You are going to be a senior next year.
I am.
And what is one of the places that what is one of the photographers that you are considering looking at for your senior pictures?
I've heard very good things about Brandy Varnell photography.
I hear, yes, she does really good work, does a lot of photography around here. And she just happens to be one of the sponsors here on TurkBride.tv.
Oh, imagine that. What a coincidence.
She's also the owner of, if you can't get to Windmill Espresso and you're out in Gold Bar, or you're coming off the mountain and you need to get your coffee fix faster, Bigfoot Brew in Gold Bar. The Sky Valley's newest espresso stop. Come by and see us each day for our morning $2 happy hour and daily specials. Ooh, yeah. And no broadcast would be complete, even though we're not in the gym right now. It's spring sports, so everything's outside. Our new scoreboard is the talk of the league, and I know that Kings is looking at having the same kind of scoreboard that we have here, our projection scoreboard that we have in the gym. And we couldn't have done that without Sultan Youth Turks Basketball and Sultan High School Booster Club that helped us put that up. And the Tech Club was part of the group that did that nice little scoreboard. And I look forward to what we're going to be able to do in the future for it. You know, graphics and players' names, pictures and bios, and so many neat things that we can look at doing.
Very cool.
But of course, all of these things take manpower in order to create them and to do them. So if you find yourself wanting to be a part of TurkPride.tv, you don't have to necessarily be a student at Sultan High School or have a student. We are always in need of photographers, producers, and even on-air talent. So if you have a specific skill or you'd like to try your hand at commentating or play-by-play, which, you know, I'm greedy. I think it's really hard to do, and I think I need to do all of them when I can. You know, no, it's not as, if I can do it, you guys can do it. It's not that hard. So, but I love the Sky Valley, and I love our Turks, and love being a part. And Dave and I were figuring out a couple months ago that I've done well over 200 broadcasts for TurkPride.tv since its inception. So
that is impressive.
So I'm not only am I an amateur now, I'm a semi-pro.
Get you like a little frequent broadcaster card, little punches.
Frequent broadcaster card. Gets you a free beverage at Windmill Espresso.
Yeah. In the final 2 minutes now on the rest clock, as our clock has stopped. 1-0 Turks. Valera takes a throw, puts it over to Moorhead. Moorhead's gonna bounce off Moorhead. It's gonna go out, so it would be throw out.
Well, speaking of halftime and it being cold, you know, if you have a quilt or you need some embroidery done, you know, hey, have you seen our TurkPride.tv bleacher seats set up at a volleyball game? Boy, do they look great. We asked our friend Elizabeth at Embroidery for the Soul to embroider the TurkPride.tv on the seat backs, and I can say it's wow. We have finally made it to the big leagues. Do you have an embroidery project? Maybe you always wanted to get your name on your favorite jacket or get matching hats for your employees. Just give Elizabeth a call at Embroidery for the Soul. She'll help get you what you need. So, we're getting ready to go to halftime.
Oh, we're in halftime.
We are now at halftime, and we are going to pay some bills. But the score is Turks 0 and the Falcons.
Switch around.
Turks 1.
How's those stools?
Which our producer has not put on the scoreboard yet.
Uh-oh.
So, for you folks at home, the Turks are actually up 1-0. We have a rookie producer over there today that hasn't put the score up yet.
Yes, I have. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Oh, maybe I didn't hit submit. Whoops.
Oops.
Yeah, that would be my bad. Sorry about that.
And with that, we are at halftime here at Sultan, and we're going to go pay some bills.
Oh, yes.
We'll see you in 10 minutes.
See you.
Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters. Stop on by your local Les Schwab for our fall tire sale.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor, delle belle turbando al riposo.
Rico's Pizza, where memories are made.
Let's say you're driving along in Washington on Highway 2, and you find yourself in Sultan. Better yet, you live here. It's the home of the Turks, by the way. And you realize you haven't had a hot cup of coffee today. That's okay. Just drive east and look for the giant windmill located on the east end of Sultan. Even voted the best coffee in Sky Valley. It's a simple formula. Windmill plus hot coffee equals a happy you. Whidbey Espresso, proud sponsor of the Sultan Turks.
Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters. Stop on by your local Les Schwab for our fall tire sale.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor, delle belle turbando al riposo.
Rico's Pizza, where memories are made.
Let's say you're driving along in Washington on Highway 2, and you find yourself in Sultan. Better yet, you live here. It's the home of the Turks, by the way. And you realize you haven't had a hot cup of coffee today. That's okay. Just drive east and look for the giant windmill located on the east end of Sultan. Even voted the best coffee in Sky Valley. It's a simple formula. Windmill plus hot coffee equals a happy you. Whidbey Espresso, proud sponsor of the Sultan Turks.
We are getting ready for the second half windmill espresso kickoff. Welcome back, Connor.
Here I am. And here the ball is on the wrong half of the field. Posey's quick to correct that. It's going to go out. It's going to be a Whidbey throw out, I'd say around the 25. Junior with the ball. Spending a little time waiting to pick that up. Gonna land that ball on the other half of the field. Peter gonna try for that, no. Ball spent a lot of time in the air. Ref's gonna call foul on the Whidbey Falcons. So it's gonna be a launch from Omar Rocket Leg Valeras from the 35. He's going to land that ball at around the 15. Mauricio's going to grab that. Mauricio, no. It's going to be, yes. Yeah, Pedro. Pedro have that. Now Mauricio with the ball, looking for a shot. Nope. Cleared by Whidbey's defense. Cleared up and out. Be a Turk ball at around 35. Rocket Leg chucks that up the line. He's going to land around the 20. Where Moorhead's going to have Moorhead with the ball. Moorhead looking for a pass, He's going to clear that in the middle to Mauricio. Mauricio looking for another pass. He's going to give it over to Andy Sam. Andy Sam with the ball. Give it to Moy. Moy to Ready. That's going to give Freddie Martinez a talking to. Whidbey takes their throw. Going to land the ball on just outside the 50. He's going to bounce out. It's going to be Turk's ball. Omar taking that throw. Going to land the ball there. He's going to bounce out off Whidbey's foot. It's going to stay just barely still on the track, so we don't have to hop any fences to get there. Rocket Leg Blair is going to take that throw. Yes, I am. It's going to land around the 20 mark. It's going to be behind the ball, where either way, South Bay is going to clear it back up the line. Moises Cerner going to chase after that. Moises after that. Moy. No, it's going to be Freddie after that. Freddie after that. It's going to cross the line. It's going to be Turk ball around the 25. Ray throws up to Moorhead. You can bounce out. Flair throws up to Andy Sam. Diego with the ball. Diego breaking some ankles. Moving down. Ball up. Moving towards their goal. No, Mauricio going after that. No, ref. AR is going to call the foul. It's going to be something. Kick out around the 5. That keeper's going to take a hit. He's going to land it around the 15. It's going to be where Jacob Posey is. Posey's going to put a hand on him. No, that's not Mauricio. That's Pedro. Pedro going to cut up. It's going to go out. It's going to be South Bay throw. But it's going to be quick to throw it back in. Moise is going to clear that up. It's going to stay in. Yes. No, it's going to bounce out. It's going to be another South Bay throw.
All right. Sorry to be silent for a moment.
Welcome back.
It's your turn to eat your popcorn now.
Yes.
It's It's cold, it's windy, it's rainy here in the Sky Valley, and the Turks, 35 minutes plus stoppage time, the Turks are up 1-0 over the South Whidbey Falcons.
Yes. Omar taking that throw.
Wish I had a videotape of the 34-second goal. Oh, you guys had it, granted. That would have been fun to watch.
Oh, yes. It was fantastic. It made it all the better because I have a friend who goes to Granite, and he had just told me that he sent me a picture of their goalkeeper. He's like, "Hey, best defense." And then I sent him a picture of the 28-second goal. I'm like, "Are you sure?" And I got to smile smugly on the sideline. South Whidbey taking our throw.
Not very many fans here, but from what I understand, that they're ordering a lot of pizza. And
Where are they ordering it from?
down there at our concession stand.
Oh, yes.
Those people they're always here. They're always open. Maybe not at the hour we want them to for JV, but you know.
No, I'm perfectly fine with it. During the JV game, I'm playing. And then during the varsity, halftime, I can go down and
Get some popcorn.
get some popcorn. Ball's going to bounce across the goal line.
Yeah, it's going to be a goal kick.
Yes. 33 minutes to go. Their keeper takes the goal kick.
Oh, yeah, that low line drive kick that got where it needed to go pretty quickly.
Pretty much into the ball, looking to clear up the sideline. It's going to go up, staying in. Oh, bouncing ball and bounce out. So it'll be a Turk throw at around the 40. Pretty much in. Quick throw up to Mauricio. Mauricio losing the ball. Falcons with the ball. And Moorhead after that. Moorhead now. South Whidbey still with the ball. Moist is going to look for that. Looking to give that back it up to Moorhead. Moist is still with the ball. Looking to control that. Looking to keep that. Going to get it over to Mauricio, who's going to lose that ball. And Sam. And Diego after that. He's going to play it back to keeper Junior. Cross it up to the 40. Riso breaking some ankles to make it up the line, but it's going to go out to meet Turk thrown.
Yeah, how come there's no foul there? Mr. Referee.
I'm guessing that the ref saw and he was playing more for the ball, and in that instance, if you fall over, it's the way of the game.
Hashtag Turks first.
Turks first.
I disagree. I think he used his body to bang into him as he was going for the ball.
Thinking another thing could be is you try to keep a little balance on it. If they play physical a lot, sometimes you'll let it go a little bit.
It does go both ways.
Yes.
And I'm glad that they're out there in the cold and the rain instead of me.
Yes.
I'm exactly where I want to be.
It's nice up here.
I've been to more soccer games in the last 3 years than I've ever been to in my life, including my own son's.
Oh.
I went to all of his too. No, I went to lots of his. He played soccer up until about 7th grade, and then we had to.
He quit when it starts getting fun.
Yeah, well, he was a baseball player. We had to make a decision for high school, and he decided to go with baseball.
Okay.
Although he did entertain the thought his senior year of playing soccer. But baseball was in his blood. Oh, it's going to be a good one.
Ooh, oh.
He didn't get enough on it.
Had the makings of a good shot. One shot by Diego Hernandez. little header by Joshua Moorhead. Andy Sam after that ball, cross that one, going to try to send it up for Mauricio, no good. It's going to be sent back down. Oh, but he's going to try for that, no good. It's going to be South Whidbey kick at around the 35.
Oh, the Schwab commercial playing.
Yeah.
We're delayed by about 10 minutes, guys.
On the little stream.
Normally it's only about 20 to 30 seconds, but today it's about 10 minutes delayed. Le Schwab is one of our sponsors, title sponsors here at TurkPride.tv.
That's exactly where I got the tires for my little Honda that we were talking about earlier. It's currently sporting 4 Les Schwab tires.
Well, I'm glad you're not tired of not having tires.
Wow. Mauricio Sanchez going after that.
When the tires get older, they can be retired.
Oh. I do really like Les Schwab. It was also while they were there, they gave us a consultation, just like a little list of things that could have been wrong with my car, so I can look at that. I'd rather not have my car in the shop, but you know, it's nice to know what is there, so I can try to learn to fix it.
Well, yeah. Now the big windmill espresso commercial is
really pretty.
I want to
commercial.
know who the voice was for that. Was it Crystal Namble?
I don't think so. This didn't sound right. Rocket League Valeria. Shoot that up in his stratosphere. He's going to bounce down just on the touchline from South Whidbey throw out on the 45.
A little under 28 minutes left to go here in the second half. Turks holding on to a 1-0 lead.
Quick throw by South Whidbey. Valera with the ball. Gonna clear that up for. Oh. Claire was. Either way, it's out of 50. Andy Sam with the ball. Gonna try and send that up.
Oh, he's going to get around him.
Oh, yes, he is. Mauricio with the ball. Looking to get around and get through. Having to fight through 4 players at once. Gonna pass it back to Freddie. Freddie with the ball.
Freddie's going to
give it to Moorhead. He's gonna bounce on out. No, I'm definitely seeing that strong Whidbey defense that you were hinting to earlier in the broadcast. And they're definitely holding up to that standard. Moorhead with the ball, gonna pass back to Moy. Moy's gonna give it to Diego. Diego looking around, looking for a pass. Not a lot of time. It's gonna be intercepted by South Whidbey. South Whidbey with the ball, gonna pull it down the middle. Moorhead's gonna get in the way of that. Diego now with the ball. Diego loses it. Andy Sam will take a tumble. It's going to be South Whidbey throw, I do believe, on the touchline. South Whidbey throw at around 20. Peter Martinez after that ball. Check throw at around their 45. No, Rocket Leg taking that throw. Throw back to Posey. Posey with the ball. Posey losing time. Gonna give it over to Valera. Valera with the ball. Valera looking around. Plays into the middle a little bit. Gonna cross it over to Freddie. Freddie with South Whidbey coming on. Cross up to Andy Sam. Andy Sam gonna give it a quick deflection up to Mauricio. Mauricio fighting to get through. Andy Sam good chase and have it. Oh, it's gonna go out. It's gonna be Turk throw. So he's gonna wait for the offense to make it up. Take that throw. He's gonna give it over to Freddie. Freddie's gonna have the ball. Ready on, give it back to Moy. Moy with the ball. Moy with the ball. Gonna cross it over to Diego. Diego with the ball. Play it back to Junior.
That must be something you practice and talk about, getting the ball back to the goalie like that, and involving the goalie in your offense by resetting the offense.
It's valued at times, and times like that. It's,
Well,
it's
wouldn't
very-
you do that when you have a 2 or 3 goal lead and you're trying, to take more time off the clock?
Yes, that would be one instance of what you do, and also it's if sometimes there's just too many offenders up there, and then you can just pass it back and you can bounce it back down and around. So it's a way of switching the field in a bit of a slower manner. But if there's too many people around you, so if like there's 3 people on you, pass it back to the keeper. Keeper will give it to the fullback on the other side, and then he can put it up the offense. It's a risky move if done incorrectly. Sometimes if your pass isn't strong enough, the offense will catch up to it.
I wonder if it's on an eternal loop.
Moyes is chasing after that ball, chasing after the ball. South will be with a little bit of lead.
Nice
No, he
defense.
stumbles over the ball. It's going to go out. It's going to cross the touchline, so it's going to be a South Whidbey throw. Give our defense a chance to reset.
Good
23 minutes to go. Still 1-0.
Yeah, well, they did the throw in. Now they're going to do their set piece here.
Freddie looking to settle
That
that
was
ball.
a very nice control of that ball
yes.
by Freddie. He just went by 3 guys with the ball. Oh,
Dipped just barely out. Yeah, South Whidbey throw. Blair kicked that up. It looked like it was going to land on the roof there for a second.
have we ever had a soccer ball on the roof?
I think we've had one bounce up there. It might have been on practice, but I think we've had 1 or 2 bounce all the way up there.
So this is kind of a dangerous time. The Turks need to get that ball off this side of the field because we were just fighting it here. And Whidbey is definitely pressing the attack very hard right now. little cat and mouse game. I don't like that at all.
No. Oh.
Experiencing some technical difficulties here. We'll be back in a few moments.
Oh. Should we keep? Freddie can give it back to.
Gets the ball down for the Turks. Back to the middle. Skies it into the box. Almost. That was close. And Still moving along here. Looks like Turk's going to have a throw coming up. Gets that in. And just checking, we're checking to make sure we have sound on our broadcast. Looks like it's going to be a would-be throw coming up. And still, now we're about 10 minutes behind on the broadcast for delay. Okay. So hopefully you guys are not experiencing the same technical difficulties at home we are here. Because that has to do with the wind and the rain and the weather. Nope. Less than 20 minutes to go here in the game.
Mauricio Sanchez just time for that ball. Looking pull up. Sultan looking for a pass. Looking for a pass. Going to give it over to Moore. Moore with the ball. Moore looking to give that Gabriel Polito. Polito with the ball. Polito looking around. No. It's up to Whidbey now with the ball. Lose that. Diego, cross that up. It's going to be a sent, but no one's there to receive the ball. 18 minutes to go. Diego tries for the header. He's going to go over him. Out of the way. He's back with the ball. He's going to look around. He's going to have the ball. He's going to pass it over. Still doing the ball. Passing around. Pulling it down the touchline. Crossing it down. He's going to cross the line. So it's going to be a Turk's throw at around, I'm going to say around the 40. Long run to receive that ball, bring it back up the touchline to where it's supposed to be thrown. 70 minutes to go, still 1-0. Good bounce down the touchline, and Sullivan with the ball. Posey after that, going to try to slide that. It's going to go out. It's going to be South Whidbey throw at around R30. So quick throw that back in. It's going to land at around hour 20. It's going to bounce around. Omar going to fight hard to get that ball. South Whidbey still with that. Still with it. Jacob Posey after that. No. Juan with the ball. Playing with that at his feet. He's going to pick it back up. With the ball.
With the ball. With the ball. With the ball.
With the ball.
With the ball.
With the ball.
With the ball.
Let's hope he is. Zucker, Mauricio he's now with the ball. Francisco. It's tough to be with.
It's starting to get dark.
Yes.
I always wondered why they don't use glow-in-the-dark soccer balls.
That'd be neat. Like on the hockey finals.
Yeah.
You put like a little line trace on the screen. No, what I was thinking is we could get a clear soccer ball and put like a GoPro on a gimbal in there.
How would you know where the ball was?
Well, you look for the little frame on the inside that's holding the GoPro, and then you take the GoPro video and just get to watch from the ball's perspective. I thought that'd be neat.
Yeah, that was a nice kick, but never really had a threat of scoring on that. Oh. Hey, we've got a instant replay up here, Mr. Official, if you want to see it. I don't know what happened there. I'm just messing. So for those of you that are trying to watch this live, our apologies. We're having some technical difficulties, but you can watch it on demand later.
Yep.
I think it's problems with the site. I don't think it's anything on our end that we can do right now. Ooh. Oh, clear that out.
Oh. Goes off range.
Just
Goal
a bit outside. Less than 15 minutes to go plus stoppage time.
Which I don't think currently will. Oh, I don't think we'll have any stoppage. Just knock on wood for that. Rack a leg for the goal kick.
Somebody's having a discussion with the referee over there.
Yes.
And he's there.
They're never friendly discussions.
Sure, they're just talking about the weather, right?
Yeah.
Whether or not they're going to get a yellow card?
Yes, exactly. Ooh, oh man, I'm actually going to have to use that.
We're just talking about the weather here. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the weather? Weather what? Whether or not I'm going to give you a yellow card or not.
That's cheeky.
Yeah, if you said that to an 8-year-old, I wonder how they would react. Probably burst into tears.
Yeah. Actually, they don't have refs for 8-year-olds anymore.
No, we did them as coaches. We did our own.
Yeah, that's what they're doing now. I think it was last time I was there, U8, so under 8 to 7-year-olds, 7 to 8-year-olds, do not have a referee.
Oh no, you don't even.
U9 has weird rules, so I decided to go against that.
Yeah, well, that's what.
There's a
That's
lot of
what I
weird rules
coached
now.
the U9s and U10s when I did it. And offsides was not one of the rules. So I took advantage of that and taught those kids how to kick the ball as far as they could. I took advantage. I wanted to score as many goals as we could, which got me in trouble with the other parents and the opposing team quite a bit. Because I had these two little kids that were really fast and could outrun everybody. And the goalie would get the ball and just kick it over the coverage.
And you sprint out after it.
Sprint down and score a goal. Second time around when they played us, they started leaving kids back and making them play defense against us, So we couldn't do that anymore. And from there, I was invited by the North Shore Soccer Club to be the board member in charge of coach development.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is cool.
And so we had some planning sessions with some newer coaches, and I helped them learn the game of soccer. And one of the things that we did is I encouraged them to get this game that was made here in the Pacific Northwest called backyard soccer. And it taught you little defenses and how to play.
Oh.
And there were some of the rules, and these were just kid games. And a couple of them went and bought the game and played it. Said, you know what? You just helped me understand the rule, understand the game of soccer a little bit.
Oh. That's good.
Our announcer scorekeeper over there is losing his. He's got his forehead up against the table here, and he's falling asleep. None other than former Sultan student and graduate, I believe. And Bobby, of course, acknowledged really quickly, yes, Brian, I did graduate. Once upon a time. How many years has it been, Bobby? 8th year that you've been out.
Been free.
So the 16-year-olds were in 3rd grade when you were graduating. So our freshmen and sophomores were in 3rd grade. Just 3 years out of diapers when you were graduating.
What?
Hey, I aim to please.
Jacob Posey, no, he's just retrieving the ball for Valera. Valera going to take that throw. 10 minutes left to go in the game, unless the ref adds some time. Still 1-0. He's still going after the ball.
Well, it's gonna get. The ref barely able to escape the ball there. That was fun to watch.
Yeah,
He's
I've
like-
been there.
Oh, Sam. Be careful there. Sam's going to. Oh, it goes off of Sam.
No, one of the issues with the bright yellow jersey and playing a mod game is all the little kids, when they look for somewhere to kick it, they see your yellow jersey first. So you'll just turn and get a little wet, nice wet, muddy soccer ball straight to the chest. That's always fun, and that leaves a mark.
I remember I took my team to the. I took my little team to the turkey shoot one year in Mukilteo.
I did that just this year.
They, we didn't know what we were in for. And, we won the first couple of games, and then we just.
Good for you.
And but there you know a lot of in soccer you're not on opposing sidelines. You're on the same sideline. And I remember the referee and I were having a discussion about rough play, and the other coach was taking offense to my discussion. And I said, hey, you stay over on your side and I'll stay on mine. I'm doing my job. You need to do yours. And he scoffed some more. And so I walked over and I stood right next to him. And I said, you got a problem with me talking to the coach or talking to the ref? And the referee stepped in between us and separated us and says, you need to go over there and you need to go over there. We ended up losing that game 4-3.
Oh. Close match.
And I think we lost because they didn't call the fouls when they should have, and he won because he taught his kids to play dirty. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right.
So
I can't say anything. I didn't see the game, so I'll stick with you.
well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Mauricio Sanchez fighting hard to get that ball. Wins with the ball in the corner, looking across that end. He's going to give it to Francisco. No, it's going back to Diego. Diego with the ball. No, it's going to be Southwood. He's going to clear it over. Blair's going to put a head on that. It's going to be Moises Serna with the ball. Moises looking to give that more head. No good. It's going to be Valera. Valera up to. Nope. Ref called a foul on South Whidbey. It's be Turk's kick in around the center circle. So it's getting to be about that time when we name our MVP. So
Well, you at a 1-0 game, you really can't name that quite yet. But who was it that made that goal?
I believe it was Moises Serna.
Moises Serna.
Could you actually
Right now he's our clubhouse leader. I bet you, with as cold and rainy it is, I bet you he wishes he was in a clubhouse right now.
Yes.
Welcome to Friday night here in the Great Sky Valley.
The corner kick for the Turks is going to be Freddie Martinez taking that kick.
Oh, yes, him of the pink, the bright pink shoes.
Called what? Oh. No, I've been always the one that gets called over to do this.
Alright, man, thank you.
Alright, see ya.
So what's the art of the corner kick here? He gave him a yellow card. Why did he give him a yellow card?
I want to say it was because he moved the flag. Quite possibly.
So the wind is knocking things over, and he moved the flag, and now the ref has given him a yellow card for moving. A lot of, the flags have been on the ground and been moved, and I don't understand
I don't get it. I don't quite know either. To be completely honest. Turks first.
Oh, it goes into the back of the net. And who? None other than
Rocket Leg.
Rocket Leg puts it through with 5:18 left to go. 5:20 left to go. Turks go up 2-0. Huge goal at this point in time.
There.
So, not only did Rocket Leg have a part in the last goal, the first goal, he had a part in that last one.
Yes.
And we can't name the goalie. We named him last time I was here. We'll let the coaches decide.
So I put in our suggestions to him.
We'll let. Oh.
They're making a save, and it's going to be Junior. Lost the name for a second there.
Somebody.
A little bit of commotion up here. Gabe's lead with the ball. Going to kick it up and going to go out. It's going to be South Whidbey throw. It's going to be 3 minutes left. And a sub in for the Turks. Andy Sam is going to come in for, I think he's going to come in for Freddie. Pushing Mauricio back. Giving Andy Sam his forward position. Andy Sam. So nice they named him twice. Now we were at the Granite game. We were a buddy of mine on the JV team. We were on the sideline. We were playing around commentating the game from the sideline. With the nickname Andy Two Names. I promised him that I'd say that on air, so. Andy Two Name. Gabe Polito with the ball. Gabe. Oh, taking a bit of a tumble. Francisco with that. Send it up the line. It's going to go out. It's going to be Turk throw. It's going to be Espinoza taking that throw. It's going to throw it for Andy Sam. No, yes. Yes. It's going to bounce out. It's going to be another Turk throw. It's going to be Omar taking this throw. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. And now we are in the mercy of the ref in the last 2 minutes.
Turks with a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Turk throw. Have that as well. Valera taking that throw. Would be throw at around their 40. It's going to bounce in. It's going to be Diego after that. No, it's going to go over his head. Now Valera chasing after that. Going to be a Turk throw. Chasing to pick that up.
It's just a shot in the dark.
Diego after that. And Whidbey still with the ball.
Well, if everything holds steady, which it probably should, the Turks
Looks
are going to
like it
go
will.
on to a 2-1 victory here. The last goal was kind of a bit of a surprise. I really thought we were going to wind up at 1-0. So, while our producer changes the score on that. We're a little short. We're a little short on personnel, guys. We have people doing camera duty and producer duty and on-air talent, and we sure could use some help here on.
Yes.
Especially camera help. If you want to get in the games for free, come watch on the camera.
Yes.
Come. We'll get you in.
Yeah, South Whidbey throw at around the 15.
And our answer is Omar Rocket Leg Valera.
They chose Moy.
Okay, well, and that's good.
All right.
Moises Serna is going to be our. Well, he played very well, front,
did.
back, and he's been all over the field. I'm sure Omar will have another chance this year to earn TurkPride.tv Player of the Game. So, but hey, for Connor and all of our sponsors here on TurkPride.tv, thank you very much for being a part of our broadcast.
Thank you.
Due to all the technical difficulties, I'm sure you're probably, if you're hearing this, you're watching it on demand.
Hearing this, it's too late.
The game has already been decided. But
Oh,
right
what a
about
clear
now,
rifle there.
after this little play, I'll bet you he's going to call it. So.
In the mercy of the ref.
Yep.
When I went over
and he puts his hand in the air. Oh wow!
No, no.
A lot more stoppage time today than I thought.
Yeah.
I guess when you have to give a yellow card, it takes a few minutes and adds a few minutes to the game.
Wonderful clear by Junior. I do not know why he's stretching out this far. So I was looking at the clock on the stream and it's been over for a while.
And about now.
And that's the game. Turks
That's it.
win 2-0.
Connor, it's good to see you again, bud.
Yes, it's good to see you, Steve.
And for all of us here on TurkPride.tv, and once again, Moises Serna is our TurkPride.tv Player of the Game.
Yes, he is.
For Connor,
Wait, no.
no,
They change again. Omar.
it's going to be Omar
Rocket Leg Valera.
Okay,
So that's our decision. Yes,
Yep.
it's boy.
okay,
I'm
so
screwing up all over the place. Omar.
Omar Rocket Leg
Congratulations to
Valera.
Omar.
Congratulations to Omar, and for all of us and all of our sponsors here at TurkPride.tv, thank you for being a part of our
Thank you,
broadcast.
thank you.
Good night.
Good night.